Welcome again. Gerunds is the topic now, and we are again in Ingés Profesional 2. My name is Marco Meza. Welcome you again. Okay, the gerund is the form of a verb that has an ing at the end. A gerund can be used as a subject or as an object. As a subject, it goes at the beginning of the sentence. As an object, it normally goes after the verb of a sentence. A gerund is a verb that becomes a noun, and also it will give additional information, it will modify the information, it will change the information of the sentence. As subjects, gerunds are normally singular and are followed by the third person of the other verb. For example, regular exercising is good for your health. Having good study habits is important for students. Having and exercising are the gerund forms of have and exercise. As subjects, they go after the verb. For example, I don't mind washing the dishes every day. Wash is an action. Washing is the same action, but in form of a noun, in a noun form. And the same, my son enjoys swimming in the sea. Swim is an action. Swimming is a noun related to that action. There are many verbs that need to be followed by a gerund. Okay? Most of them are particular verbs, some of them are stative verbs. Let's see, a gerund is often used as the object of certain verbs, and they need to be followed. Admit, delay, enjoy, imagine, postpone. And we also have like, dislike, enjoy, hate, feel like. These are the most common, the like and dislike forms and related verbs to express that idea. Okay, do you mind taking out the garbage? The action of take the garbage out is expressed by taking out. Playing golf, the action of play is expressed by playing in a noun form. And also listen. Chris enjoys listening to jazz. Okay? Some gerunds will have particular uses forms. For example, objective of preposition. A gerund can be the objective of a preposition. My father gave up smoking 2 years ago. Good for him. Smoking is the action of smoke in a noun form. Ben is thinking of studying abroad after graduation. The action is study and the noun is studying. And we have the same for go and serve in the next two examples. Okay, and remember, you can always quit smoking. It's not good for health. Some other special usages for gerunds is by including the preposition by. And this will give a sense of the way something is done. For example, you can learn new words by memorizing them. By memorizing is the action of memory, to memorize, to learn words in this case. You can lose weight by exercising. Okay? The verb is exercise, the noun is exercising, and by exercising expresses the idea of how using this action will give a result, that in this case is lose weight. We have more usages of gerunds. For example, go is most of the time followed by gerunds. Go hiking every Saturday morning, go snorkeling in Kenting National Park, skiing in Korea. Okay? Also, there are expressions that follow how about. How about having a drink after work? Okay, you need to relax from time to time. So somebody is expressing the desire of going for a drink. How about having a drink? How about playing golf this weekend? How about studying English more carefully, for example? Okay. Also, we no use, and this is redundant, but we need to express the idea in this way to give emphasis to it, to emphasize it. It is no use crying over spilled milk. It's a common and very known saying. It's not use arguing with mom. She will always have the reason. The final word is hers. I have trouble. Plus gerund is also a very particular usage of this form of the verbs. She has difficulty writing a correct English essay. Sorry, I have a hard time working with her. Okay? Difficulty and having a hard time are forms to express difficulty. Again, redundant to express the idea in a correct form. We have, for example, it is worthy. That is a very particular meaning. For example, the novel is worthy reading. The novel is good, and there is a very good and strong reason to read it. The movie is worthy watching also. It's quite good, the movie, so the possibility to watch it is quite strong and it's advisable. A thing, for example, plus a gerund will give the idea of necessity. My car needs washing. Her scooter needs repairing. Okay, need, or the form in the third person in this case, will give the idea of a necessity. Okay? ING clauses are also used after the verbs see, hear, watch, not see, notice, etc. Okay, remember, you have to read this presentation more carefully and pay attention with more care, because some of the topics are a bit tricky and need 2 or 3 re-enhancements. Okay? John saw me crossing the road. Okay, in the past tense, there was an action that John saw. Okay? They heard a woman playing the piano. They heard an action of somebody else in the form of sounds. Okay? The paramedics found an injured guy lying on the sidewalk. Okay, there was a guy lying on the sidewalk, probably after an accident or something similar, and he was lying on the sidewalk. Okay, let's see. Try to self-assess you. Let me help you with one example. I do mind we have to use drive to complete the idea to such a long distance to work. So, as we are studying gerund, we need to put drive in the ing form. And in this case, it would be, I do mind driving such a long distance to work. And the same in number 2, listen. The third is look. The fourth is quit. These examples are really easy for you that are in a quite interesting level of mastering English. So let's move to the second slide. Could you wash the dishes when you finish and eat? If you cross the street without and you need to use look. Number 7, you need to use play, and in number 8, you need to use go. Please go through these exercises again at your own velocity, okay? And I think they are quite easy, and they won't need too much of explanation. Again, we have dance, be, Again, B, play to complete. Using, what is the topic of this lesson? Okay, we have to use gerunds to complete this sentence. Please pay particular attention to the tense. Some of the exercises need to change the tense. Okay, again, get, act, listen, and eat. I want to mention again that, like in the previous slide, you need to be careful with the tenses. Remember, auxiliaries or time expressions will give you the necessity to change or not to change the tense of the verb. Present, past, present perfect, for example. No? And do you remember the auxiliaries will be used in particular tenses? Remember, does, did, has, do, have, in which tenses are they used to complete these sentences. Please take care of it because the exercises are really easy. Okay? Again, thank you very much, and please reread this presentation. Please do the self-assessment questions very carefully and take all the time you need to understand it. I mean it with the self-assessment block and to understand them, meaning each of the exercises. Thank you again, and we'll be back very soon.